Alright, welcome back to another video. These are some battles from the Great League. I think a good chunk of them are from the Go Battle Day, and a couple of them are from other ones. This is on my climb to Veteran. Between this team and a couple Master League teams, I was able to hit Veteran not too long ago. So spicy pick with the great Dragalge from the opponent here takes out my Gligar, but I was able to get 2 shields. So I come in and just want to get rid of this one as quickly as I can, because kind of how I decided to run this team for the most part is basically try to save as many shields as I can for Charizard, because Charizard up energy and shields can put in a ton of work. So as you can see, Charizard's essentially gonna 1v2 his final 2 Mons, so, and even get to keep a shield. Alright, on to the next one. Another decent lead. Throughout playing this team, kind of depends people's thought processes on what they want to do with the meta champ. I've seen people swap out right away and other people stay in, so I usually try to get them to waste their energy, get a little chip with the Deoxys, and then come in with the Gligar, because I know I can at least survive one Ice Punch, but I decided to shield up the one there. And the Gligar Lantern matchup is a little interesting. You can survive 1 Surf, and then if you're more like in the 2-to-1 shield, you can easily take this. It's all dependent on that, what they want to do. So I let this go. Again, point is kind of save a shield for the Charizard and build up some energy, because I know the Medi is energy dry, so I swap in and get a Trevenant, and then I can farm all the way down, but they concede. Alright, interesting match here. I swap out right away, and I want to see what they have. They throw a Crunch. It's fine by me. I'm gonna return with the Dig, because they'll do some good super effective if they let it go, but they shield up. And I give away a shield and either want to take switch or shield advantage. I'm good with either one at this point. I'm just gonna let this guy go. And then I think I come in with the DD, and I think I know I can take a Crunch, and then I'm pretty sure this will do a decent amount, if not take him out. But my goal here is to swap right after. And again, the crazy thing about Charizard here is, and I'm just gonna throw the Blast Burn right away and take out the Nidoqueen and just win CMP over the Poliwrath. And because we're both Shadow, I'm able to secure the win there too. So Shadow Charizard is a beast from a damage output perspective. So Charm Ninetales, opt to keep this guy alive and come in with the Charizard. I shield up because I'm just gonna, I guess I wasn't going for the full farm down, but I was gonna build up. And I know that I can get a shield back here. Or at least I assumed I could get a shield back. But, and I do. Surprisingly, I actually did that. So, I throw the Surf. And then I'm gonna have to shield up this other one. I was expecting them to try to catch. And here comes the Dig. And this is gonna be close, so whether or not I can get it, so I'm able to get them pretty low. And it's a CMP, so now I know I can tank a few things here. So I'm gonna build up before they reach the Night Slash again. Throw that, and then just hope to have enough with the Psycho Boost here to take him out. And there you go. Another Medicham lead. This guy's everywhere. This team was kind of built around like getting rid of Medicham because I was sick of facing it. Stay in with the Lantern here. At this point, I have 2 really good answers to Medicham in the back, so no real point. And I went a little greedy with the energy there and lose the CMP, so I want to shield and try to see what I can do. Throw another Psycho Boost. They let it go, and luckily they throw, which is great. So now I can probably come in and farm down, which is great. But they have a Frostlass, which is going to be super tricky. But throw on the CMP tie and then build up again. That time they use a shield, and here I'm able to get the Frostlass right there, and that's going to be game. So tough mon in the back, but was able to get it done. So another Obstagoon lead. They safe swap, and I know I can pick up a shield with the Psycho Boost. So I'll let the Poison Fang come in. And now I know that they have to throw the Shadow Ball. I'm gonna let this go probably, and that's that. I'll probably come in with the Charizard and try to farm down. I know that this is a Poison Fang, but I expect to just then get a shield back. But they don't, so I swap out and able to catch the Night Slash, which I can easily tank on that guy. But then it's a Jellicent, and unfortunately, probably one of the worst mons that I could have in the back. And that takes me out. And now I'm just curious if I know that I'm basically done here, but I was curious on what the Blast Burn was, but I couldn't even make it, so they were that far ahead. Alright, mirror lead, a little tricky. And I try to catch the Thunderbolt on the Gligar, but they throw it anyways. And they have a Steelix, which is also annoying. It's also kind of why I put this team together too. I think I took it from PV Poke, but my earlier team ran Steelix, and I do like running it, but it's quite annoying to face, so I wanted some mons that I could do some damage with. So basically I was trying to get rid of things that put some things together that could take out Medi and Steelix. And so they throw and waste a ton of energy on the Thunderbolt, and I'm able to take out the DD and Lantern. Tough one in the back, so I'm baiting here, hopefully that they shield. They do not, so now I just gotta hope that they probably let this go and I can come in and they do a good catch here. But my hope was that I could come in and farm down with the DD and then just go after the Steelix. I have to let this go. And my hope is that even though I'm double debuffed, I gotta hope that a double debuffed Thunderbolt can take out this Lantern. Doesn't quite, but one more counter does. Alright, interesting lead here. Obviously, it's not the best matchup for the Deoxys. So I actually build up to the Thunderbolt, and bait with the Psycho Boost, and then swap out. They're gonna throw the Body Slam, and they're gonna throw another one. I'm gonna let it go. So I feel like they'll swap out after, but they don't. And they catch randomly the Aerial Ace on their own Gligar. So now I'm just trying to chip away at it. I expect them to, throw the Aerial Ace right away, so I just kind of let it go and trying to farm down. We'll shield here. Have a bunch of loaded energy since the Licky is energy dry, and no baiting here. And that did not work to my advantage, and I think this is going to be probably a good game, but we'll see. They throw the Ice Punch. I can't debuff myself at this point anymore. I'm able to get them decently though. Have to shield this guy. And that's about game. Alright, on to the next one. Shadow Ninetales. So I know I'm probably got a pretty good lead, and I know I can, at least in this perspective, usually get one shield and then I can swap out. We're gonna have to throw an Overheat or a Solar Beam. And even though then, I'm not sure how much damage that would do to those. Able to bait out the Licky. And throw the Dig, because it'll do a little bit more. Because I don't expect him to shield that first one at least. And able to get to the Aerial Ace before I'm KO'd. And now I can come in and farm down and not have to really worry about it. I'll be able to at least land one Body Slam. But that's all they're able to do, and I have another Psycho Boost loaded. And they bring in the Ninetales, throw it, expecting them to shield that again. And now I can come down with 2 shields. And this is going to show off, I think, the power of Charizard. So, 2 shields down, but I'm able to get to a Blast Burn. I think I'm able to get to one more. And that's going to get the Lantern really low and completely take them out. So now I just got to get to a Psycho Boost. They throw the Weather Ball, I shield it up. Throw the Psycho Boost, hoping it KOs, but only one more counter. It seems to do the deal. Alright, not the best lead, so I swap out right away. And able to get to the Aerial Ace before they're able to throw a Lunge or a Discharge. They throw the Lunge, and then they dip out. And bring in the long-forgotten Noctowl, which, with some other teams I've ran this season, even though with the Noctowl nerf seems to always be the perfect counter to a lot of my teams, but this time we'll see how it goes. So they're going to throw off the Shadow Ball here, and try to throw the Psycho Boost before they get to the Sky Attack, but then they swapped out and caught it on their Galf, and I was able to take them out. So sometimes Chestnuts run Stone Edge, so that's what I shielded up there, but I was pretty sure I won that one. Another tough lead, but swap out. And Dugong. Dugong is going to be another annoyance on this team. So I'm able to do some chip here, and then hoping that I can get to another one, because then they're just going to try to do Icy Wind debuffs to my Deoxys. At least that's my thought. So I'm bringing the Deoxys here and just farm all the way down, not giving up a shield at all, because it doesn't matter. I can, as long as I have a little bit of energy to threaten a low of something later, that's all I kind of want. to, yeah, like here I can most likely farm down, and they do the Shadow Ball, so I know that I have a lot more time, but for some reason I decided to throw here. Not quite sure why. Because I didn't want to take the Shadow Claw damage. Gotta hope for a shield here. And don't get it. But I might be... yeah, all their mons are low, so throw that, and I know that I swap out. Tried to get that, but that was on the CMP, so I know that they're away, but I tried to overfarm by one, and as you can see, I thought when I played this in real time, I thought that they had I had hit the Dragon Claw sooner, but I guess in replaying this back I just mistapped, because I was pretty sure I had not had thrown one before they caught, but looks like in real time I was wrong. So anyways, Azu gotta stay in here, at least do some chip, and just building up always, and able to basically take them out. They decide not to use a shield. They take out my DD, which is fine, and they have the Ferrothorn, so I'm gonna use the dig, gonna let this go, and then I think, oh, I swap right away. I thought I was gonna try to catch, but at this point, I'm pretty sure I win this one. I was pretty sure I could farm down, but I was trying to get their Dragon Claw off before, but I lost CMTP, which I did not realize I did. So, and they're basically done. They basically stopped tapping here. There's a couple times where they throw some moves, but it doesn't really matter. They knew it was done. Alright, another Ninetales. This time it's Powder Snow, which is a little bit worse. So I'm afraid now to swap into most of the other things, just because they can get to the move so fast. And Shadow Charizard is glassy, so I'm gonna try to build up a bit more. I think I might bait here. Oh, luckily they get the swap out. So now I'm going to throw the Psycho Boost. And I know I have one stored. And I know I can survive a surf, so now just gonna try to get to the dig. Throw it right away. That will take them out. And I know I should be able to get to this guy here. And I'm actually able to get to a dig, which is nice. Take them out or get the final shield. And just... I let this go, and then my hope is that I can farm down and have whatever, something good loaded for this guy in the back. And throw the Blast Burn. This one I probably actually had a chance to win. I knew I could survive one Flower Play. 1, 2, 3. So they're on their 3 cycle. So 1, 2. If I thrown one more. I was afraid though that I might not live the next one, but if I would have thrown one more, I might have been able to get to the Blast Burn. I was trying to double up there, but I needed the Blast Burn because the Dragon Claw just didn't do enough against the Ninetales. Alright, another licky lead. I think I might play this one a little different. This one I just throw the Psycho Boost right away, and then I dip out. They shield up, which is actually quite great. I think this is the one where I realized that you can easily win the 2-1. So I come in here, I bait, they shield up, so now it's 2-0. I'm gonna spend a shield here, and able to get to the dig to take out the Lantern, which is great. And the Licky comes in, farms it down, which is fine, because I know I can take a Body Slam. And I'm gonna shield this up. And then wait a little bit, throw almost as soon as I get it, and then see what they have in the back. But this should be a good game now, because my Deoxys is still quite healthy. So all I gotta do is get to a Thunderbolt. And it doesn't really matter what this is. Ice Punch, easily tank it. And boom. A couple more counters, and that's it for the final game. So this team has treated me well so far. I'd say it went mostly positive. There's a couple sets where I probably went 2-3. But for the most part, this has helped me climb a little bit. And yeah, if you like this content, as everyone says, like, subscribe, and I'll hopefully be back with another video next week. Cheers.